Gonna be streaming some Dragon Quest Builders 2 again. Heck to the yeah. You've seen it. You've been it. What up, what up, what up, what up, what? Alright, so let's go on up here. And I almost did the wrong things. Alright. Wow. Where did Kim go live? Oh, Kim is still live. Whoa. I was like just looking a second ago and like nobody was live, so I'm like, well, might as well go play something. So where we left off was I had successfully got people to come back to like the main island area. So that's progress. So I think we gotta go like meet the... Wow, okay, that's really cool actually. I'm a big fan of that. Wow, so it's been like, it was like August of last year that apparently I played this last. Excuse me. So like, I haven't been to this island in a very, very long time. Like, I kind of forgot what this is all about. And there's not even steps here? Well, that's annoying. Do, 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 do. Oh, whoa, excuse me. I think this curves around, if I recall. There's like a building spirit on like top of this mountain or whatever that we were like trying to appease. Go to the top of the mountain. That way we can build it our way. Yeah. Oh baby. We're going on up. Alright, we made it. He's a Harry? Ho ho ho! You're back! And you brought with you some new friends! That's crack-a-crack-a-lackin'. Okay, buddy. So what's the dealio? It's an honor to meet you, Mr. Hermit. We've come all this way from Furrowfield. So we gotta say we can live here, so here we are. Proper paradise. It's smash, smash, smashing to have you here. Young lady, welcome to the Island of Awakening. Well, Sir Gallo, hadn't you better knock a few houses together for our new resident? Oh. Nah, mate, I came here to, like, build stuff, not get stuff built for me, yeah? We were all talking about on the boat, and now we're totally stoked to get started. Too right. We were cooped up on that ship for blinding ages, and now here we are. We'll be done if we're going to make nothing. What? You're telling me that you're all builders? Well, that's a bombshell. Ah, long have I dreamed of the day of Babavi of builders would set foot on the island soil. Speaking of which, this soil is yours in a terrible state. We have to be getting that sorted before any proper building can begin. There's plenty to suggest, Wrigley. As soon as we have some lovely, healthy soil, we can start growing our crops. I know a bang, bang, bang place to do that, the Green Gardens. You just have to head northeast until you bump into Stone Tablet. Let's go, go, go. And I forgot the most important thing. There really isn't you rocked up here to see me. You brought me some mini medals, haven't you? Wanting to trade them for treasure. I've got Insula Collection going. Just come find me, then hit it with X so we can do a swap. Alright. Dressing tables, Wow. Uh-oh. What do we do? Oh. That's the island thing. Okay. No, I don't want to visit other islands. Jeez. Is this the stone tablet the old Whitebeard told us about? Oh ho, indeed it is. Malroth, my boy. This tablet was knocked together by the last builder who lived here. A mysterious and magical creation. Excuse me. It reacts to the innermost thoughts of the island's master. When an idea materializes in their mind, it will etch onto the stone itself. That means you, Sargada, must consider the needs of the island, its inhabitants, and what you must build to fulfill those needs. Once you have decided your goals, it's time for your tablet to work its magic and set it all in stone. Literally. Let's see what we need. The pink squirmy thing said the soil here was in a bad way. It seems an important thing to fix. And don't mean to grow crops or farm animals or anything. So practice as anything practical is nature. Image of a country village nestled between lush forests and sprinkling streams swirl around Sargada's mind. I was kind of hoping it would let me get a choice at this point. You're nothing ambitious, my boy. When I said island in nature, I didn't actually expect you to make it. This is rather a bigger undertaking than the searing scallywinkle, you know? I never thought of creating a landscape from scratch, but now that you mention it, you and Lulu could really be onto something. Ooh, better to green it up than us farmers. I'd never be prouder. I'd say I'm a Furobedian born and bred. Yeah, man, Sargada, while we're busy prettying up this place, how about you build us those new cribs your hermit promised us earlier? That's an excellent idea. What better way to put the items you brought with us to good use? That chest is jam-packed with the awesomest things Furrowfield has to offer. It's all, like, useful. Whatever the reason, I think their passion for building might be rubbing off on me. Perhaps I've enjoyed the building work myself. I want to build a river, don't you? Well, it just happens that I know the perfect place. See, while you and my after venturing, I had the exploring every day. I actually got to know the lay of the land around here. Oh, hold on, let's let resident Lulu guide you to the site of this river to be. As you head to the great unknown, do not fear. Should you lose your bearings, you can warp straight back to this tablet. I'll be up at the temple watching your hard work. Come and find me when you're finished. So we get this river running. You see those highlands over there? Uh-huh. You think it'd be the perfect spot for a source of river? In the highlands? Pah, are you mad? Rivers are supposed to wind through the valleys, not right on top of hills. Everybody knows that. Oh, Bonzo, it sounds like Lou has a plan. Let's head up there and see what we can. Where do these people get the energy? Sigh. Very well, this way. What do you make of the view? Kinda does look like a river, I guess. See how the ground down below is a different color? I believe it's an old riverbed. If we create some kind of water source at the top of this cliff, we'd soon have the whole thing filled with water again. Hang on a minute, Lou. This is a Blyman Big River you're after, ain't it? So I got as a builder, not a miracle worker. Well, I for one think it's a wonderful idea. This goes far beyond making fancy recipes or beautiful buildings, you know. Have us remake the landscape itself. Just one thing I haven't figured out: how in the world we'll get the river's worth of water up here. Okay. He does have some grand ideas. Things are really to get along. Seem worried about how to get all the water up here, but I've got just the solution. Bottomless pot here should still be full of fresh purified water. You just have to tip it and pour it out. When it runs over the edge, it'll fill the whole riverbed. Whole riverbed, you say? I'm gonna if it'll flow all the way down here. So I have one way to find out. Go on, slosh the water on the top of this cliff and see what happens. Make sure it's nice clean water, not dirty water. We don't want another fear feet on our hands. Yeah, it looks like that way is also potentially going to be a river then too, right? Alright, well, let's try it. Oops. When does this happen? I've never seen so much water just pour out of a pot. Look at that. The water's flowing right over the cliff and all the way down to the bottom. It's a blind, beautiful waterfall you're making. Good to see there's water everywhere. I'm soaked through to my small clothes, but I don't care one jot. Got the water flowing. We have a source of river now. That's just the start. Magic pot of yours really saved the day. With exceedingly useful tools like that are disposable to have this river up and running in no time. All we now have to do is fill up the rest of the riverbed. Again, inspect the bottomless waterfall. Everyone follow me. Just jumped off a sheer cliff face. She's haven't had that one. I think I like her, old Lulu. I'm proper behind you. Now let's go take care of that frickin' thing, man. Jeez. Help me out, dog! than ever, this river isn't going to make itself, you know. We need to fill the whole riverbed with water. The building begins again, huh? I'll sit this one out. Building stuff isn't exactly my strong suit. You work on the river and meadows and woods and what have you. I'll stay on the lookout for monsters. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. This isn't just a river after all. Got to get a greenery game going too. We need Riddler's help to purify the soil. Say, Brittany, why don't you three leave the river building to the others and take care of the fields and forests? Very well, you can handle the replanting, Rosie, Perry. Weirdly Beardy, I will take charge of the river. Well, fine by me. Just admit that I'm more than a little excited to be building scenery from scratch. You're part of Team River too, Sargato. We'll show you where we want you to pour the water, and be sure to fill every nook and cranny now. None of us will mind getting our feet wet. Pour away. Wow. This is neat and all, but it'd be nice if I could make my own river. I don't know. Whoa. You've actually built yourself a river. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very good, in fact. We'll have these bleak and blasted plains transformed into pastoral paradise in no time. While you two were away, I spent a great deal of time making plans for Lulutopia, right down to the minutest detail. I came to the conclusion that the whole host of wonderful water features was just what a subject would wish for. What do you mean, your subjects? We're building an empire of evisceration here, remember? Maybe if you ask Sargato nicely, he'll set aside some space in my kingdom, the dungeon. Simmer down, younglings. I'm the eldest here, so I get to decide what we do. We found Bone in the Zan land. Now there's nothing for you to do to fight about it. Shut up, Fuzzface. It's between me and her. Alright. You've made this a wonderful picturesque river, Sargato. As making nature, you're a wonder. Where did you come across that unusual pot? A gentleman called Pastor Al gave it to you. I would like to have met him. Sounds like a thoroughly fine fellow. You'll have to tell me all about your adventures in Furrowfield as soon as we calm down a little bit. But that shall have to wait for the time being. Our work is far from finished. This river isn't nearly long enough to satisfy my standards. Next on the agenda is extending its reach by means of the Grand Lulutopian Canal. Seems like there's a letter waiting for Sargato. Time to begin construction of the Grand Lulutopian. Extend the riverbed even farther to turn my vision into reality. The old riverbed only goes as far. How are we supposed to make the river longer? Actually, it looks like the river did used to be longer. It's just blocked by a bunch of soil and sand. Should be easy enough to smash through that soft stuff. Just open it up again. You're right. We spotted Melith. It just happens that I brought something with Furrowfield just for such an occasion. Just as filled with the sturdiest construction materials, we can use them to store up the banks. Clear a path for the river. With the digging to us, Sargato, why don't you get Wiggly started on greenifying the thing right here? So what's in the box? Okay. Wiggly. Hey. Oh, our work on the river is going swimmingly, is it? Then the others are busy with that. You and I can do something about the air soil. Hey, you guys. Thought you'd leave the rest of the green gang out in the crew decision making, don't you? Don't think so, mate. Brittany and I rustled up a few helpful items to ensure the whole meadow making process runs smoothly. I was gonna start bomb when I stuck my hands in the pot to get ingredients for those things. Seriously though, it was really nasty. Worm food, my favorite snack. Lump one of those livery lumps in the ground and I'll gobble it up and turn hard sand around it into soft soil while I'm at it. I'll show you where to put them. Oh, gee, it's gorgeous. Have a look when the whole riverside is draped in greenery. Let's leave that to Sargato, yeah? It's his island anyway. His meadow-making sensibilities are off the hook. I want to make 10 tiles with the meadow for stars. This is going to look so sick when you're done. Oh, and if you're out of worm food, just make some more. Like, duh. Yeah, but I don't have a frickin'... Ugh. I should clear all this out proactively. I don't have a crafting table anywhere around here, though. Sure, I guess we gotta go make a crafting table? Upgrade your builder's workbench, have you? That workbench is a little different from the other crafty stations you've used before. It's imbued with building spirit. You just have to pay your respects to the builders of Yor, spending a few gratitude points so you can unlock new recipes. Use this workbench well, and this place will be a builder's paradise in no time. Interesting. Oh, hey, Jen97. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Best in category, to make it easier to find what you want. Okay. Oh. Monsters? Okay. So we need worm food. Probably need some of those too. How's it going, Jen? Maybe like here? Oh, that's the worst, that last hour. I find that like last like 15 minutes is always like the biggest struggle for me to actually get anything done. It's just like, oh, I don't really have enough time to start anything meaningful, and 15 minutes isn't enough to get through some of my emails, you know? So I hope you're a little more successful than I normally am in the last hour. Are you kidding me? It's probably not going to count as a full meadow. What a shoot. Our job well done. Yeah, we did it! Meadow tiles. Turn all the gragged soil into a marvelous meadow. Dude, this place is straight banging now. Get a load of all that grass. Huh, this place is starting to look more and more like Furfield. That's the idea. It'll even look lovelier once we get the whole riverbank, the green treatment. And don't forget about that patch over there. And that little bit there. Haha, you're always thinking a few steps ahead of me. Maybe I'll make you my Imperial Gardener-at-Chief. Yeah, I can totally understand that, Jen. What about me, huh? After all the mud I've munched for you, don't I get the job that'll be greener? Put together. Make a meadow. Complete. You ticked one of the tablet targets off the list. I see. Congratulations. For every object you complete, a mini medal come into being. Once you've collected a few, bring them to me. I'll swap them for the most prized possessions. I'm mad, mad, mad for mini medals, me. That's funny. Well, would you look at that? It's a mini medal. Jiggly Pip Pip for now. I gotta talk to you to complete the quest. Okay. Find fields, and it's way to place worm food, Sargato. I've done it without G. Thanks so much, Sargato. Everything's much nicer now. We have some green grass to roll in. You can crack on making a forest next while I get the break from the old river building and give them a shout. Alright. I don't think I have what I need now, because I think I made too many. Wow. Any more good D&D stories? It's a good question, Myths. What kind of story are you looking for, specifically? I could go way back. Or I do have a couple more recent ones too, I suppose. Something tragic. Okay. So I tell this story a lot amongst like my friends and stuff like that when I talk about D&D. And it was one of my least favorite experiences with the game, the hobby. So I had been in a long-running campaign. I had joined the campaign pretty late in the process. But the main the people that have been playing it have been like, I don't know, 5-6 years they've been playing it. And earlier when I was talking about bards and my first character that I played as, that was with that campaign where there were these epic level stuff going on. Aru, is that a woody goody or 3 you've got there? I've been hankering for some of that stuff since we were back in Furrowfield. They've got all the ingredients they need to grow a fully fledged forest right out. Stick them in the grub in the ground. Let's get to woodworking. We should name the wood after me or Lillian or both of us. Call it the Brilliant Forest. That'd be brilliant. Once you pop that good down, munch away, turn the surrounding area into great lush forest. Just don't go placing any rocks and alright, can turn that stuff into soil. Okay. Alright, enough dilly down. Put those woodies down. Okay. So let's try putting it down like right here and see what happens. So basically the campaign, like, I had a really good time. Like, I think it's pretty clear that, like, I enjoyed playing with these guys. Well, the one thing that always kind of threw me off was, like, the main character, or the DM had basically created, like, a PC character for him, which is, like, never a good sign. Like, now that I'm older, a little more experienced with playing, like, Dungeons & Dragons, like, I understand, like, that is not really that good. Okay, I'll keep going, jeez. Like, here, have some more forest here, I guess. And so he had one character, he had, like, the bad guy that we were chasing after through the whole campaign, and then he had a player character that he had created that was kind of like, sort of like a twin, or like the opposite of that character, essentially, right? And we were chasing this guy, like, through dimensions. Less a helpline and more a self-insert. Yeah, the problem with the character was really the power level more than anything. Is that, like, the character he kind of controlled... Why am I getting yelled at? Oh, they dug the canal. Alright. Building myself. It was so invigorating. Alright. Our waterway grows ever longer. Now we can build ourselves a glorious river fitting of Nas. Okay. Alright, hold on. Let me talk to the canal people quick. Hello, canal people. I'm afraid to get their hands dirty. Created without them. Yep. Okay, can we go, please? Alright. Hey, your architecture minister. Go eat seaweed. Can't tell if your two are friends or enemies. It's like they love to hate each other. Let's put our difference aside for the time being. We need to make some more nature. Okay, let's keep saying the river. Please. Alright, let's go. So anyway, so we had this character, and we're fighting, like, again, we're epic level characters, right? So we are very strong, fighting god-like level items and enemies and stuff, and as is the thing with, like, Dungeons & Dragons, as more resources and stuff keeps coming out, you're likely to try to keep incorporating new materials into your game. And so he had picked up a D&D modern book. Sloppy Slurpee on a stick. The water's gone all dirty. Oh, this is blimey well. Okay, what's going on here? Well, that's just great. Look at the dirty water. Seems like we got some spoiled soil. Thank you for this. This stuff nearly ruined us back in Furrowfield, and now it's gone and showed up here too. Unless we get rid of the spoiled soil, we're never go clean. Okay, so I gotta scoop up the muddy water. Okay, that's marvelous. All the muddy was out of the way. Okay, but I need to, like, get rid of the spoiled soil first, right? Sorry. So we got a D&D modern, or not D&D modern, a D20 modern book at the time. So it had, like, tanks and fighter jets and all that kind of stuff that'd be more like a modern setting than like a fantasy setting. We were playing in the Forgotten Realms, by the way, for the record. And so as you do when you get new books and new materials that you want to play around with, like he was interested in getting the stuff incorporating the campaign, right? And so with an actual somewhat interesting like dimension to the story, he had us all go to the realms of the plane of shadow, where we found ourselves eventually getting taken across like the multiverse, essentially, right? Oh, it's a bad monster. And so when we crossed through the plane of shadow and we came back out on the other side, yeah, I did that. Okay, can we get back to... Geez, sorry. This is just... Oh, man, you better get rid of that soil. Alright. That's great. Okay, sorry. So we went through the plane of shadow, and we came out in a dimension, and another material plane, right? As you do in the realm of shadow. And basically, when we came out the other side, we found that it looked basically the same that we had been in previously, only like the technology in this new plane was very different. And so, as we kind of started to explore and stuff like that, we found out that we were in another material plane of the Forgotten Realms. It was just that the one we were in now went down like a different progression path. And instead of like normal traditional magics being the standard in the world, all this magic tech basically became the norm, right? So they had like magic tanks and magic jets and all sort of kind of stuff. And again, like we're flying around at like level, I don't know, 27 in 3.5 at this point, right? So like there's nothing that is going to slow us down or stop us from... Yep, down's the land, yep. Red shutting off, and right center stood like the statue, not slacking off, are you? No, it ain't that. It's the sound of rumbling. I can't take it anymore. What? Oh, is he hungry? Yeah, have something to eat. If you don't eat your greens, you'll never grow big and strong. But you have a hankering for more exotic food stuff, you're in luck. There's several small islands nearby that have simply packed with exciting ingredients. Many have sent, sure, blah, blah, blah. Come on. chickens, huh? Alright. Okay, so we gotta go talk to Brombeard. Alright, alright, alright. Fine. Let's finish the forest first before we do that, then. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Myths. Alright, so anyway. So we traveled through the Plane of Shadow. We ended up in another Forgotten Realms area. But this one was future tech, or modern tech, but with a magical twist. So, for instance, you'd have like cars and stuff like that. The one thing that I think worked really well with that whole kind of idea was in the Forgotten Realms at that time, because of course the 4th edition kind of did some weird stuff with the Forgotten Realms campaign setting. They had these ideas of like wild magic zones and like dead magic zones, and so if you had a magical powered car and you were cruising down and all of a sudden you hit a magic dead zone, the car you were in would suddenly stop moving. And vice versa, if you were in, say, like a fighter jet and you actually clipped a wild magic zone, like what magic effects might the car do are going to vary wildly, based on the wild magic stuff. And he came up with tables and everything to handle that stuff. So, I think, the magic tech stuff was quite well. And that's not where the story is going to go. So everything's fine. We're progressing along, and, we're figuring out, okay, the bad guy came here, and he's, trying to do stuff in this timeline, or this multi-reality, or, why did he come here? And we're trying to kind of get to the bottom of what his motivation was to come to this particular place was, because again we were chasing after him in the first place that we ended up there. And what we discover as we're starting to investigate what had happened there was that the guy was trying to get himself a magic nuke, basically, that with the magical technology you could take that energy and bake a bomb out of it that would essentially be a nuke. And we had this epic showdown against the final character or whatever, right? In which we basically decided that there wasn't really an easy way for us to defeat him. Again, we are... I think I had a 255 plus bow or something ridiculous at that time. My gear was beyond god tier at this point, right? We couldn't stop this guy. So we finally decided the only way to stop him was going to go for the sacrifice play. Yes, Myths. We used the nuke. So I forget exactly how we got him pinned down, but somehow we got it in a way that he couldn't get away from the nuke. And we detonated the nuke. And me and the other big primary kind of character, if you will, in the story arc, we're going to die from the blast. We were well within the death zone of the nuke. And we basically we used it, the explosion goes off, we see the flash, the shockwave is coming towards us, we say our final farewells to each other, right? And then the DM's PC character comes flying in and erects a magical shield that protects us from the explosion that kills the great evil in the world. And what was kind of neat about that campaign after it was done, but I've always been really frustrated by the fact that even we got in arguments for years about this, that essentially the non-player character... Oh, what's wrong, Wiggly? Where'd you get the force enough? We went for the sacrifice play to be martyrs for the universe, basically, right? And we got that taken away from us, and the NPC is basically what defeated the other guy, right? We chose a font stop for the wood, Sergato. I bet this place looks even grit lush right now. I bet I can believe it. Did a pretty tight job, too, Wiggly, with all your word and working skills. We've gone viral. Used to be famous. Bro, I don't know if you get the sound of that. Pretty's amazing. Oh man, this place is looking sick. Rivers and trees that go together naturally, yeah? Certainly does look a lot different than it did. Yeah, it's really this, splotchy territory. Go Green Gang, yeah, alright. Make a forest. Complete. Anyway, so after like that was basically the end of that campaign. Like we had defeated the Great Evil. Our characters were already so stupid powerful that like it basically wasn't fun to play as them most of the time at that point. Even though like we would come across stuff that we couldn't kill in one hit and things, but like normal people were no longer like a thing for us, right? Thank you both for your hard work. I can't wait to start beneath the trees. Yep. Okay. Alright, we good? Well, you might have finished the Meadows of Forest, but the river ain't done yet. Yep, okay. Okay, so... whilst we had a downtime before kind of setting off on that last kind of multi-universe skipping adventure, we had taken the time to build like a kingdom basically for ourselves, right? Again, we're epic level characters. It's not out of the realm of possibilities for us to build our own fortifications and kingdoms and stuff. That's kind of what you do in like quote unquote endgame D&D, right? And so we had the one character was a necromancer. I think he was a pale master too, because you had prestige classes in 3.5. And so which by the way, like the guy that can have like, I think it was like 350 skeletons they can raise a day or something like that, whatever. Like couldn't have sent the nuke in with a sack play or whatever like that. It's just whatever. So, we took his skeleton army and spent like, I don't know, 6 months or something, like building our own kingdom and figuring out how to get shopkeepers that we wanted in there and like recruiting like NPCs to fill out our kingdom basically. So when we ended that campaign with that victory, essentially the next campaign was one I think is one of the better ways to do it once you have a long-running campaign and you're trying to start something new, is we went back and we were like the next generation of people that had been living in the city and now had heard like the need gratitude points to unlock new islands. Okay. How do I do it? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, okay. So like our characters that we like, new characters that we made and the new campaign that we had set took place like after. And like, you know, there was some stuff that happened to our characters after the whole thing happened or whatever. And I think if I remember correctly, I was like the king of the kingdom. No, they didn't. They should have, because that's basically happened, right? And that, like I said, has always put a sour taste in my mouth, the way he did that. The way the TM's PC saved the world. Yeah, I mean, like that DM argues to this day that his PC is not the one that saved it. He just saved our characters, and it's like that's the fundamental. I've done a couple campaigns with this person, and I won't have them DM for me again, or at least until they change some stuff, because they have a really big problem with killing player characters, and like I don't think you should be a DM that is vindictively trying to kill your PCs. Although there's a certain type of game that's a lot of fun, like a couple years back, when D&D did the Night of the Eyes or whatever they called it. I forget what they called it. Man, now you can work back here. Okay. Scavenger hunt. Each of the Explorer shores has its own unique sites to see and items to discover. If you complete an itemless checklist, you must special itemless. Okay. They did a meat grinder at one of the D&D events. I think it was last year, maybe even 2 years ago now. And Am I checking? Check. Okay. We have what? I'm confused with exactly what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Sorry. Anyway, so they did a meat grinder at one of the like 1,000 Eyes or something like that was I think the event, and basically the idea was that like your saving throws for death rolls were half as effective, so you had to roll like a 15 or better to do a saving throw on a death roll, and you would have to just everything was doing tons of damage. It was a bunch of like level like 5 or 10 characters fighting against really incredibly powerful creatures. Carefully sneak up behind an animal and gently pushing within touching distance. Press A to stroke it. New friends will start to follow you. So that's how you get the chicken. Okay, how do I sneak? You can't stroke a frightened creature. That's a good piece of advice. So like it's acceptable. It would be more acceptable in that style of game to want to kill PCs. But my friend was not good at like playing the rules. Right. Thanks, you myths. And so like literally there was a situation where in that same campaign, earlier in the campaign, pretty early I want to say that I was in the campaign, that we were fighting. I think it was even like some of the first sessions I started playing with them, to be honest with you. And we were in this town, and the big bad guy for whatever reason was sieging the town, and the way he was sieging the town was by like he had this naval armada in the port, and they were full of like these super high level orcs that were like attacking the city directly, and we were there trying to defend it. And the one thing I remember back on very fondly from my player character side of things was, this is my first real serious campaign of playing D&D, so I'm kind of getting the feel for how this kind of works and the role playing and that sort of stuff, right? And I noticed that my character, I'm a bard, again, has a ventriloquism skill, and I also have the ability to like throw my voice, right? And I also know Orcish is like one of my primary languages. So I get aboard one of the ships, and I use my ventriloquism skill with the ability to throw my voice through the spell to order the orcs off the ship. And because they're orcs, and because they're dumb, and because I've rolled high, like 3/4 of the ship jumped overboard before the captain could tell the orcs not to do it, right? And like that's some pretty good like handling the situation there, you know what I mean? But anyway, so like at some point during the fight, a lot of our fights devolved to like really anime stuff, especially in that campaign. Like very often, like you'd have almost like Super Saiyan like characters like punching each other and stuff all the time. I don't know why. We're teenagers, so probably had to do with that a lot. So somehow one of the wizards or orc wizards or something, I don't know, started lifting city blocks like with magic spells. And we had been in like this inn where like we had been planning or sleeping or whatever before this attack had began. Like we didn't know this attack was coming for some reason or whatever. And the inn was on fire. So the inn is on fire. The inn is floating 500 feet above the earth. And the inn is on fire. And one of the player characters gets trapped underneath some burning lumber inside of the inn. And, oh, I accidentally killed my chicken friend. Dang it. So, me being the person that I am, decide that I'm going to try to rescue my friend. And so I used rope trick, I want to say it was. You want to come in too? Yeah, come on. Come on. I was trying to use, like, I think I used rope trip or something to, like, tie every piece of rope that I had to make a ladder to climb up to the inn. And I, like, broke into the inn and was, like, digging through the rubble to find my friend. And, like, I found my friend. And then was pulling him from the burning wreckage. And then, it's like, if you were doing this as, like, a TV show, you'd basically have, like, my character, like, digging the stuff off or whatever. in character, right? And, like, out of character, the guy who I'm trying to save is just like, no, you know what, just let him die. I want to make a new character anyway. I didn't like that character. And me being like, what? But I just, like, risked my own character's life to, like, save your character. And that person being like, yeah, well, you know, I've decided that I want to make a new character. Like, it's fine. Just let me die. It's like, alright. So, like, if I was running things, especially now that I'm a little older and a little wiser, right? Like, I would still make it so my character, like, is at risk of getting out of there. Like, I went into a very precarious situation to try to save this other friend of mine or whatever, right? And, like, if they died because they gave up the will to live, like, it's still on me to get out of there, right? But that DM, like, he didn't want anyone to die. He was so scared of killing other player characters that, like, me getting out of there after all that was, like, hardly an inconvenience, basically, right? And I get there's that style of play, or that you want to have, like, you know, be careful, or, I don't know, whatever. But, like, the game is designed in a way that, like, and like, the modern game is not incredibly brutal. It's not like classic D&D. It's not like 2nd edition, where you're incredibly squishy and the enemies are incredibly overpowered compared to you, and, like, good luck doing anything, right? That's not the modern game. That's not 3.5 or 5th edition or any of that kind of stuff. Like, everything is stacked in the player's favor, which is fine. But, like, the death mechanics are there for a reason. Player death is there for a reason. Having characters lose their gear and stuff like that is in those games for reasons. To add tension, to add dramatic effect, and other things like that, right? Like, I had one character whom is just an incredibly, like, he's very much into, like, possessions and, like, owning things and having things. And so in my campaign, when the option arose to steal one of his, like, prized possessions away from him, you better believe I took it. Because it's giving that player much more motivation to chase down this bad guy that just took his stuff than if he was trying to save a princess or whatever, because that's what that character is motivated by. And, like, understanding that is so key. And my friend didn't get stuff like that. So, like, years later, we were trying to do, this is when 5th edition hadn't officially released yet. I don't want to talk to him. I'm trying to look at the tree, man. Have I seen an apple tree yet? Feels like an apple tree should be something on my list. So it was called, like, D&D Next at the time. And he came over, and we were doing a campaign. And we're going through this, like, initial dungeon. It's going okay. Like, it's just a standard, like, level 1 dungeon. And, like, we're there trying to find some sort of MacGuffin. And, like, I'm already kind of bored, because it's, like, it's pretty typical for his storylines. It's pretty typical for his plot. But, like, whatever. Like, I'm enjoying playing D&D Next and having a good time. And I was playing with my brother in this setting, and my brother decides that he wants to go left, and everybody else in the party wants to go right. And, like, my brother, being a dick, right, is gonna split the party, because that's just how he rolls. And I don't really care, because, like, fine, split the party, and let's see how my other friend kind of deals with it, right? And we go, like, 3 more rooms in our direction, and my brother goes, like, 3 rooms in his direction, and he triggers a trap that instantly kills his character. And like me and my brother look at each other across the table because this is a common complaint amongst my friends that this friend has issues killing PCs, and it would be nice if he could kind of get over that, right? So like, holy cow, like you just died, like that's freaking amazing. Well, the way the rest of the dungeon got structured is when we found the magic MacGuffin that was essentially the Infinity Gauntlet. Like, we never ended up finishing this campaign. This never became a campaign. What was intended to be a session 1 turned into a one-shot, basically, because of this. But when we found the Infinity Gauntlet, the bad guy, to show the power of the Infinity Gauntlet, resurrected my brother. So, he didn't learn. He didn't learn at all. He didn't learn a darn thing. And, like, the way the, like, main protagonist for what was going to be the campaign was introduced was, like, a guy teleports in and steals the Infinity Gauntlet and taunts us wearing, like, black armor and then, like, teleports out. Like, nothing had changed. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't like killing characters. And even letting them die, like, if he can bring them back right away, that's what he's gonna do. So, I don't play with that friend anymore. If they asked to be a PC in a campaign that I was DMing, I would probably be chill with it. But, like, I just can't handle that lack of commitment. And like, you have to understand, like, death is part of the game. It's part of the system. It's intended to happen. It's intended to be a consequence for being reckless or other things, right? And, like, there's something great about that moment when, like, something really shitty happens to your character from a random dice roll, and, like, you die because of it. There's value in that in the game, and to take that away is just, it's a shame. So not quite as fun of a story as the ones from before Myths, but hopefully you found it entertaining nonetheless. Hi, Cat. How you doing? What are these? Check. Let's grab that, because I have no idea what that is. That is a new seed. Alright. Yeah. Ow. Ooh, I have not fought a wildcat yet. That should be fun. Let's go get him. Level 10's my maximum. Oh no. I don't know. And the other thing is, like, death is a great plot device as well. Like, I had a campaign that this is when I was younger and a little less, like, advanced in some of the stuff, but we were in, like, a higher, not a higher plane. We were in between the material plane and the astral plane, basically, in, like, a Star Elf city, if you know anything about the Star Elves. And one of the characters decided this would be a good time to insult his god, because he felt like his faith had been shaken by something. I don't remember what it was. And I think probably the character was joking around, but I did one of those situations where, like, if the DM ever asks you if you're sure about something, right? Like, are you sure you wanted to do the thing you just said you wanted to say? Was that hyperbole, or did you really, really mean what you said? You know, that is the DM giving you a chance to say, I take it back. I'm sorry. Please do not do what you're about to do, right? And so the way I looked at it, and I think I would probably still rule this the way I ruled this at the time, was that his god could hear him much better because he was in a plane that was closer to his divine presence. And again, the gods in the Forgotten Realms, they exist. And they're not exactly always like the most chill people, right? It's not uncommon for a god in the Forgotten Realms to intervene if they think it's going to be advantageous for themselves. And typically the only reason they don't intervene in the material realm is because they have some sort of pact with other gods saying that if they do, a bunch of other gods are going to gang up on them and basically put them back in their place. So I had the god's avatar appear, which, if you know anything about, especially this is 3.5 again, so the stat pools for the avatars were, I think, like a quarter of like the god's true power in most cases. But generally speaking, they're still very incredibly powerful creatures. And basically, I had the god appear and basically be like, "What did you say?" And his avatar appeared, and my cleric friend doubled down on what he said. And so I wish I could remember what god it was. So the god just smote him there. And again, in the way that death is handled in that generation, the Forgotten Realms, is if you're not aligned, if you don't have a faith to a god, you become a brick in a wall. Like your soul becomes a brick. And basically, I like close that session out, right, with this character becoming a brick in the wall. And basically like, okay, everybody else, like, we have a choice to make at this point. Like, do you want to return back to the material plane now that you've completed the stuff that you had to do here, right? Or are we gonna find a way to go to I don't remember if it was, I think it's in the Nine Hells is where the wall is, because the implication is that you have the wall is what they're trying to build to defend against the demon hordes invading from the River Styx, if I recall. And I was basically like, all right, like, is our next session going to be trying to find a way into the Nine Hells? Or are we going back to the material plane and my friend Jake is going to re-roll his character? And we ended that session with Jake saying that he wanted to get rescued, that he would roll a temporary character until we could get his character back. And there you go. Like, that's a, like, 6 to 9 month campaign being handed to you as the DM, basically, in that situation, right? Because it's real good motivation for everybody else that just watched their friend get killed to try to get them back. We ended up petering off on that campaign pretty shortly after that session. Probably on account that, like, I killed a character using a, I think they were, like, level 6, maybe, and I had a fucking, avatar of a god show up. But again, like, the way I justified it at the time, and I would still justify it today, is that he could hear him a lot better with him being that much closer to his divine presence. And he basically picked an off day for that god, right? And, like, I gave him a chance as the DM to say, no, I take it back. No, I didn't really mean it. I was just speaking hyperbolically. I was just making a joke. And then I let the god when the god's avatar showed up, again, like, he's like, are you sure you want to stick to what you just said, right? And my friend typically plays a half-orc. And there's a reason my friend typically plays a half-orc, because he is typically very much of the personality of a half-orc. Like, he is just, I want to walk in, I want to hit it with my axe, and have a good time. Like, that's his primary modem of dealing with conflict in Dungeons & Dragons. And so, maybe a cleric wasn't the right pick for his new character in this campaign. Like, his god shows up, is like, yo, man, what's up? You sure you want to say that? Yeah, I'm sure. Yo, man, I'm gonna smite you. No, I'm cool. I want to get smote. It's fine. Alright, man. But yeah, D&D is great. All this talk about it in, like, the last, like, couple days has made me, like, really craving to get a game in, but, so I don't really have a group right now that's doing it, and then, like, my one friend who I'd like to play with moved down to Kentucky, and then, like, another one of my friends I was playing with pretty regularly moved to Massachusetts. And I was playing with my brother again in the most recent campaign that I was running, and he's just unreliable when it comes to like following through with stuff. So I'll have to stick to one shots at my local gaming place to fill that need, I guess, for the time being. So can I pet you? It's a heal slime. Yeah. View map. Oh my god, this place is huge. I felt like this place was going to be kind of tiny at first. Jeez. Oh, hello, cat. I mean, the only thing I needed to get was a chicken. So, like, I could go back and just do this all later. Oh, do I have to dig up a... No, I didn't want to do that. That was not the move I wanted to do. I'm glad that didn't work. Will that not work? How do I get that stuff checked off the list? I'm trying to check the rocks. I'm trying to check everything else. Yeah. Up the mountain, come on. Let's get going. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. I don't think I finished what I was talking about earlier, actually. Like, when I was previously streaming, I started talking about Lisa and Jim Davis's characters in this really good one-shot they did that apparently you can't find anywhere online anymore. Which I thought it was for the official D&D channel, because that's usually where I watch my stuff. I'm not a... Well, I don't know. I tried watching Critical Role when it first came out, and like the fact that you're joining their campaign like mid-season, I had a really hard time getting into it, even though they do a great job with like the voice acting and stuff like that. It's just hard to jump into something like that that's that established and that deep in. I heard season 2 is a better time to jump into because of the new campaign, basically. And maybe someday I'll give it another shot. But it's hard. Like there was a time where I was behind on the ones that I was watching, and it took me like, I don't know, a ridiculous amount of time to get to the point where I was current with the one I was watching. Like, I was walking around with like headphones in all the time, listening to it like as a podcast, and like that could be fun for like short stints, but man, after a while it oof. Can I check this acorn? No. If I knock it down. That didn't check the acorn off my list. Okay, so I got to get up there, and I got to look at one on the tree apparently, while standing on the ground. Maybe. Do I have to check this? Okay. Don't hurt me. I'm checking stuff off the list. I'm checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. But I like that one shot that they did. No worries. I like that one shot a lot because Jim Davis played as a I forget the name of the race right now, but there's like two bird races in current 5th edition D&D rulings, right? He was playing as one of them, the one that can fly, because one can't fly and one can. He was playing as the one that could fly, and they were doing the Day of the I can never pronounce this right, but the Tarquis's, the giant, like, epic level D&D monster. Yeah, he was a Kenku. Yeah, if I recall. It's like the Kenkus, they can't talk, right? They're the ones that have to like mimic like things they've heard before, but they can't like come up with new. They have no imagination. They can't come up with new things, right? So he was playing as a Kenku, and basically like you can find the interview with him or the D&D guild thing or whatever he did a long time ago, where he was talking about, oh, hello, Oni Dokai? Open Dokai, I'm going to say. No shit. I should have been reading chat. That was a mistake. Anyway, he basically says in that when they're talking about how you would deal with Tarks this is in the most recent 5th edition stuff, is a fighter on a flying carpet. Because your high mobility and stuff like that, and like in the end of the day, they don't have like enough armor, defense, or whatever to stop you, and you can avoid all their ranged attacks. Well, in Day of the Tarkuses, they have a bunch of special ones that are specifically designed to help like with the weaknesses of them. But basically, his character was just that philosophy in character form, right? Like, you don't need a flying carpet if your character can just fly. And then he was a ranger, so he could just fly and shoot arrows and try to keep his distance from these giant lumbering monsters that are attacking Waterdeep in the campaign setting, right? And it was a good time. Like, it was like, oh heck, this is a lot of fun. And then Lisa, she was playing a druid, and she was gnomish. And what I really loved about her character is that just in a way of like thinking about things out of the box and stuff. And I'm sure someone else has thought of this before, but I had never really considered it. But instead of treating her transformations as like a druidic rite, she was a druid, a gnomish druid. She was a gnomish inventor that made mech suits of all the creatures she would change into. So when she became a bear, she had like a mech suit that like would come, you know, Power Ranger style out of a mountain someplace and go flying into the combat field, and then she would be bear form or whatever, right? And all that sort of kind of stuff. And what I absolutely loved about that setting is, so not only like was the story good and all the people played their characters well, and it's essentially just this like scenario where the city of Waterdeep is being overrun by all these super monsters and you have to beat back as many as you can. Yeah, Power Rangers. And the way that she would get inspired to make her creatures was she would have to beat them first, right? And so, like, she was like, all right, and so do you guys mind if I have, like, the last word in this, like, this stream or whatever? And they're like, yeah, okay, go ahead, do it, whatever, right? And so she's like, okay, well, the camera pans up or whatever, and you see my character, I forget what she was called. I think it was Acorn or something. It doesn't matter. And she's got one of the bodies of the Tarks that we destroyed in the battle or whatever like that. And she's, oh, no, I died. She's got one of the bodies of the Tarkuses that were defeated, and she's slowly adding the mechanical components to become the next of her transformations or whatever. And it was just such a great little thing to have her building her own mecha Tarkus at the end. I thought it was just a great little like nod there. And again, just a really creative way to like handle like a very traditional class in like a little like slanted different way that I really appreciated. And honestly, like both of them do just amazing content. Like, this is good stuff out there. So, oh, but I haven't died yet. So, mossy stones. Hello, brambles. Off the list. You want to get out of here? Get out of here. Okay. See you later. So I saw like a puffball come back through the door, and she got through here. Oh yeah, puffball. Oh, I can't break this? Okay, I just wanted to... maybe that'll work. Can I, like, use that to... No. I just wanted to check the vines. I feel like I probably have to check the... Because there's, like, good, healthy vines over here. Okay, I can just use these ones. Put down. Check it. Can I not... Okay. Can I not check the healthy vines? I still don't 100% understand, like, what my task is on this island, but... Like, I gotta get chickens. I know that. And then I've got a checklist over here of stuff. Does it look like the brambles aren't checked off? Do I have to collect one, maybe? Is that maybe the problem? I have to collect the reeds. It looks like the bramble's not checked off. Oh, big bramble. Ah, there we go. Okay. Big bramble and little bramble. An infinite supply of dry grass is now available at the builder's workbenches. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is really freaking good. So if I got all the stuff in the top then, that would give me unlimited wood, I guess, is how this translates to. Which would be really good too. There's like a guide I can look up or something. It seems a little tedious to just keep walking around. It wouldn't be so bad if I could find more chickens. But I only got this one. Evil Trent monsters. How dare. Ooh, what are these? Ah, I didn't want to do that. Well, shoot. That's what I was trying to do. Did I check this thing yet? No, I don't want to. I like you, but I don't want to talk to you right now. I wish you would understand that. Jeez. Alright, so I got acorn I checked. I checked the bark. I checked the roots too, I think. Oh, I did not. Okay. Blocky root now is checked off. Okay. Ah, the leaf. I need to check a leaf block. Which means we need to climb one of these things. Wow. Don't kill me. I'm just trying to collect acorns. Oh, there we go. Check. Check. No, I don't want to. Don't want to fly. I want to check the leaves. Okay, the leaves are checked. Looks like a tree that I haven't found yet. A green one, maybe? I could have swore I checked a lot of green trees already. There's also a block that I can't find. I thought it was like one of these. But it doesn't seem to be working when I try to check it, so I don't know. I do not know. And then, like, how are we doing map-wise? So there's like a whole freaking region up here that I haven't checked yet either. Keeps rolling, rolling, rolling. There's a lot of green trees over there. Maybe go check that out. Keeps rolling, rolling, rolling. No? Oh, it was the talk thing. It's the worst. Wish I could befriend monsters, especially these heel slimes. Like, be my ally, heel slime. No one has to know. It can be our little Valentine's Day secret. Winkus Wonkus. It's also kind of frustrating that I can't, like, check the specifics of this list either. Of, like, what each of these items are. But that would probably help in finding them, to be honest with you. Okay, so apparently this is a whole thing, so... Let's jump off and try to fly a little bit, maybe. So distance. Did I check one of these yet? Because I do have a blue flowery thing on my list of things that I haven't gotten yet. Let's try, like, that. So I had tried to do that, so apparently I have to be, like, right up to its level to get... I'm sorry, chick. Don't hate me. These guys usually drop grass seeds, which I need. Aha! Oh, hummus! That was a hummus block. And the tree I need. Is that everything? I have an infinite supply of wood! You heard it here, chat. Infinite supply of wood. So, like, now there's really no reason for me to ever be on this island again, though, right? Like, I mean, other than the fact that chickens can spawn here, apparently. So if I ever kill all the chickens on my island once I bring them over there. I'm really digging, like, the general layout of this game. Oh, hummus means snacking. Heck yeah. You ever watch the, oh shoot, what's his name? This is a comedian that does a hummus joke where he's like, I really think that hummus is going to take off. It's quite good. Can't think of his name right now, though. We could probably just teleport back at this point. I have one chicken. That's probably enough. The dock, the landing point. The dock. Yeah, let's go. Him. He's a British guy. Let's go. Yes, the scam email guy. Yes. Yes. I can't remember his name right now, though. I'm drawing a blank. Oh, it's really frustrating that I can't remember his name. James Veach. Bam! His name is James Veach. Definitely recommend checking out his stuff if you haven't already seen it. He's been at Conan and stuff a couple times, too, and each of his appearances have been quite good. Oh. Yep, definitely enjoy it. But I'm going to invest in hummus. I feel like it's going to be big someday. Another island like Furrowfield. Whole new adventure. Can't wait to check it out. What's that rumbling sound? Oh, it's his belly. Well, look who it is. Perry has come to check if we found a fowl. Let's show him the chicken and rub it in his face. Okay. Okay. I was going to say before that I really enjoy this plot in the regards that, like, it's very reminiscent to me of, like, Dragon Quest 7. Or Dragon Warrior 7, right? Once the girl starts laying eggs, we won't have to eat no cabbages no more. By the way, did Brownbeard tell you about that girt liquor of an island ears looking out in the ocean? Well, I reckon I might know something about it. I remember hearing something about this one place that was famous for mini metal right out of the ground. A long time ago, the people of Furrowfield used to trade with them, swapping veggies for metal and whatnot, until the children of Argon made them put a stop to it. I ain't never seen no metal with my own peepers, but I'd love to visit an island one day and see what a place like that is like. Oh, I nearly forgot. A letter came for you. Have you read it already? I see myself busy every day. I'd rather stay oiled on your ship than exchange a single word with the landlubber. You're actually a word exchanger extraordinaire. Okay, yes, I'm going to read the letter. Jesus. Thank you, Perry. Dearest Sargato, I trust you are enjoying life on the Island of Awakening. How is my sister, Lillian, getting along? The refreshing breeze here on Furrowfield is perfect for cooling freshly baked loaves, though it does little to temper Clayton's newfound passion for building. He is ever the hothead. Do give my regards to everyone ever so sincerely. Yours, Saffron. And we'll just goodbye, Saffron. did it. We read the letter. So we have unlimited dried grass, and we have unlimited wood now. That's really nifty. Wow, I'm on my second page of inventory now. Cats are playing in the next room. I can hear them bumping around. Just... Wow, why didn't my wings work? That's frustrating. Yoo-hoo, Sargado! That's the duck sketch, by the way. While you were away, we finished clearing the dirt out of the way. Now the water can run all the way down the pond, just like we planned. The canal has been completed. You should run along and find Lulu. She's desperate to speak with you. Okay, I appreciate the heads up. But also, like, Jesus, woman. Calm down a second. Oh, the duck sketch. I'm sorry. It took me a second to realize what you're talking about. The one where he's talking about all the ducks in his bathroom, right? Oh my god, so good. Yes, the duck one is very good. I got onto a thing earlier today. I don't know if you know who Olin Rogers is, Myths. But one of my friends was talking about having issues with connecting her wireless printer so she could print some stuff. And, okay, so... Olin Rogers is like a Nashville native who started off making these YouTube videos about him telling stories about his youth or his life and other things like that. And then he's got a quasi successful t-shirt company. And then Conan O'Brien actually picked him up for a TV show on TBS, and it's called Endless Space. Is it Endless Space? Or what is it called? I think it's Endless Space. I'd have to go look right now, though. It's like an animated show. I've only seen season 1, but it was quite good. But some of the stories he tells are just amazing. I can't even do them justice. There's one about the melting pot, which perfectly embodies all of my feelings about fondue restaurants. And then, in addition to that, yes, okay, let's get the river water going. Fine. He's got one where he talks about the fondue restaurants, and it basically perfectly encapsulates my feelings on those. There's a really good one where he is in a Target bathroom and pranks people in the stalls next to him. And then there's the one that my friend made me think of today when they were talking about their wireless printer giving them problems, was where he finds one of his neighbors has an unlocked wireless printer and moons his entire neighborhood. So if you ever are looking for just really goofy stories to listen to, I would recommend Olin Rogers' backlog stuff. It's very good. And check out his Endless Space show as well on TBS, because it's, if you're into that kind of animated stuff like Rick and Morty and those sorts of things, it's a little more adult scenarioed kind of thing. So this is brilliant. Not only do you have a long and winding river, but a lovely pond too. I'm not done with this pond yet, honey. Hold on. Gotta get this better. Oh, I have an idea. What did I learn? How did I learn a recipe? I didn't do anything. Oh, filler fountain. Okay. I don't know what that means, but alright. Oh, let's get this pond filled. Come on, guys. Jeez. How come Make a River's only at 50% anyway? Oh, that's I gotta talk to her probably. trying to get this all watered, guys. Come on, help me out. Like how over here there's just like a hard wall of like water stuff. Ugh. Up here. Let's get it filled, yo. Look over here. It's like that gap. It's just like, hi, kitty. Well, it's all around this actually. Hi. How did that not fix all my problems? I will definitely have to check it out, Myths. Ow, 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 ow. What? You want to be pets? Okay, I'll be pets. Must get water filled. Must. Why is this not working for these spots? Oh no. In short, chickens. Okay. Well, color me intrigued. I'll put it that way. And why am I having so much trouble getting these last couple spots filled? Whatever. Alright. It's good enough, I guess. Alright, let's talk. It seems the letter is waiting for you. Okay. Brilliant work, Sir God. This place was once barren badland without a drop of water. Look at this place now. You've done it. Seeing all the stunning scenery leaves me practically breathless. Isn't nature wonderful? It's blimey beautiful. You know what the best thing about it is? We built it together. I feel so proud. I think I might cry. Save your tears for later, Perry, my lad. We're far from finished. I'll have you know I have a monumental plan to transform this trickle into a tumultuous torrent. What? Time has come to put our findings of investigation to good use and make our river bigger and better than before. Get on with it, then. You've been going on with this plan for ages. It's high time you put your money where your mouth is. High is the operative word, my dear. Come on, we're all to the top of the cliff after me. Okay. What are we doing now? Hi, kitty. Yeah, I was just patting you. What's up? What's up, honey? You doing alright? Oh no. Oh, I see. You want to extend it this way too, huh? Okay. Let me believe that the river once ran here too. Do you see the remains of the riverbed? I used it the stream that flowed here. Once upon a time ran all the way to the pond at the base of these bluffs. If we could recreate the river of old, why the scenery could be more magnificent, blah blah blah. Okay, fine. Let's go. Okay, yep, let's go. What? What? What, honey? What? What? We pour some water over here, please. All right, get some water going. Jeez, calm down. It's all right. It's all right. All right. We need it leaking wet over here. Okay. Don't worry, guys. The weird beard guy's got it. What? Jolly good, my boy. Airflow swift and true once more. Seem to encounter a little hitch. Yeah, it's this wood wall, probably. So let's see inside the wall. I don't know. Whatever. Just talk to him. We'll keep it going. Thanks to you and your magical pot, the river has been restored to its former glory. But Bonzo, haven't you noticed? The river of yours seems to have hit a higher dead end. I thought you said it was supposed to empty out into the pond. When a wall's not a wall, my friend, when it's a tunnel, we merely have to dig earth to the pond. We can do it after all the work we did in the other river and the excavation experts now. Indeed. Excavating a canal is precisely the same as excavating a tunnel, which is entirely exactly identical to every conceivable way. No. I'll come up here. Did you say, my boy? Simply was a necessary risk. Melroth, danger, danger. Someone say danger. I love a little unnecessary risk. Something very dangerous might be about to happen. We better lead the way than you. Sargal's gonna dig a tunnel. He needs your help. You have a plan for every occasion, Lulu. Right then. Whenever you're ready. Hi, cat. Oh, boy. Alright, let's dig. That's not what I meant to do, but... Ow! Really, cat? I see zero problems with this plan. Not a problem with this plan. Thank you. Wow. Wow. What things appeared? What? Oh, those things. What are you doing? gonna take forever. Newt, Pengu, how you doing? I was telling D&D stories earlier, but I'm out of them now, so. Alright, am I too high then? No. Pingu, shouldn't you be sleeping by now? Jeez. Oh, okay, that's good. Oh, so are you playing some mouse or anything? They're out of tunnel apparently. Stony soil. I'm sorry to hear that, Pengu. Why is there water up there? Lost Planet 2. Is that the one with like the jungles and stuff? I don't remember if I own Lost Planet 2. I know I own Lost Planet 3. So I like the first Lost Planet mostly for the setting. Like snowy stuff, I usually really enjoy it. And I enjoyed Lost Planet 3 the bit I played. Yeah, it looks like I only own Lost Planet 3 on Steam. It's got a different kind of vibe to it. But I don't know, I liked it when I played a bit. It's not like co-op-y like the second one is. It's very like single player narrative focused. My kingdom for some dynamite, Jesus. It's like a source, like a water source up there? This whole area is weird. That was a mistake. You could help, Maloroth. Jeez. You like destroying stuff. Alright, we got it. Cora, would you look at that? We got ourselves a very own waterfall. Ooh. Alright, and then let's refill this spot that I had drained before. Get everything kind of nice and level or whatever. Wahaha, you did it. The rivers have reunited and it feels so good. I want to see if the falls in all their glory. Let's descend and enjoy the view with the others. Okay. Oh, this is like... Oops. Oh good, I'm starving now. Perfect timing. The river is blimey brilliant. You really know how to make a splash. Indeed, the new waterways have blown my expectations out of the water. Hang on, I'm sensing a strange aura, and it's moving sideways. Over there. What's wrong? Wah, crabs. Wah, crabs. Icky, yucky, mucky crabs. Thought they'd come to cool off the new pool today. Careful, Sargato. Don't let them get to them in your pincer attack. I demand steamed claws for dinner. Oh, Lulu. We heard we are starving. Have any food left? I have 2 cabbages. Man, I should not fight that crab in water. Did it. We got O'Malioth. Thanks for taking care of those pesky crustaceans. I don't want to put them in such a crabby mood, though. Don't look at me like that. I was just a joke, alright? My best. Maybe I was clutching at claws if I thought it was funny. Yes, well, on more important matters, there are a lot of wild monsters here, aren't there? Slimes, iron ants, Mercus, the list goes on. They do not seem to be affiliated with the children of Hargon, yet they pose a threat nonetheless. We must remain vigilant. Luckily, we have Malroth to protect us. Without you... Yep. Let's not fight you two. Let's head back to admiring our amazing river. It's just so beautiful. Never done without you and your magic pot. And expert guidance, of course. Thanks to my thorough investigation, we now have not one mighty river, but 2. Maybe it was the cabbage-crusted soup strain of yours. It's more than a little way airy at first, Bonzo. Perhaps you're not so bad after all. It's a start. Seeing all this water around makes me want to build some new fields and farmhouses to make use of it. I know who can take care of that. Sargato, the crown builder of Lulutopia, the nature maker extraordinaire. Okay. I learned a new recipe. Rubber ring, an inflatable instrument that'll help keep your head above water. Make a river, complete. Mini medal, get. Oh ho, another challenge complete. I see you cracking jobs, Sargato. Why would you look at that? It's a mini medal. Yeah, we got a mini medal. Toodle pip pip for now. Alright, goodbye. We have arrows, meadows, and wood. Why, I think that means we completed all 3 of the challenges from the tablet. Something the matter, Malroth? Aren't you happy with the way you were to complete the tasks? No, it's not that. It's just I'm getting this funny feeling in the pit of my stomach. What's happening? You alright? You're just feeling upset because you make nothing, are you? I'm sure you'll get the hang of it soon, Malroth. After all, you got Sargato to show you the ropes. It just takes... Have you checked your map recently, Sargato? I think a bird's eye view of our surroundings was really hammering home how much you've changed. We knew full well that you were a wizard at the workbench. We never knew you were a worker of nature as well. I'm so proud of you. Okay. It's reckon it's time to head off the island for a few new mates and materials. First things first, Perry. Now that we've completed every target on the tablet, we should take another look at it and make sure... See what it has to say. Okay, let's go do that first. That's fine. Whoa. Ow. I fell. Oh, tablet. Powerful forces emanating from the tablet. You look a little taller. We certainly smash those challenges. As explained before, those tablets are the last creation of the legendary builder once made this place his home. His magic will transform your thoughts, targets, challenges that you must master if you want to grow as a builder. My lord and master, hear me. Wow. Did you say something? Hear me, Malroth. Hear me, almighty master of destruction. Okay. Who is this? What do you want? As the builder's powers of creation grow, so too will your powers of destruction. Look, I don't know who the heck you are or what you're talking about, but you know you feel it when you witness great deeds of creation. A fearsome force stirs within you. Malroth became stronger. Magnificent. Ooh. Use that power. Help the builder to fulfill his aims. Hey, Starry. How you doing? Well, won't you tell me who you are? I am the creator of this world, the most faithful servant, and your most dearest friend. Why? Oh, God. Almighty Malroth, Master of Destruction, I await the day you awaken once more. You alright, Malroth? Who in the world are you talking to? Okay, that's not nearly as bad as the other thing I thought this could be, and that's okay. I can live with that. A little ditty about Starry Summers. Let's see. Alright. I think I got something. Maybe. This might be really bad, but we're gonna try it anyway. Ooh, when you're thinking about the summer nights all bright, they're filled with starry summers, and that's alright. When the night sky has got those northern lights, you gotta have some starry summers in the night. Alright. That's all you're getting. I don't know, but who cares? All I know is that I feel stronger than ever. So anyone who stands in Sargato's way better watch out. Most reassuring, Malroth, my boy. I have to protect the utmost confidence to protect him to the best of your ability. Well, thank you, Starry. I appreciate that. Sargato, come up to the temple when you have a moment to spare. There's a little side project I'd like you to... This whole thing has been a giant side project. God damn it. As for us former furrow fielders, we'd rather take it by the lovely area of land. It quite reminds us of home. We decided to move in permanently. Perfect place to start a farm. Just imagine the whole place with fields and farmyards, agriculture, running wild. I want to start cooking again. I shall need an ever bigger and bigger kitchen than one I built for me, sister in a furrow field. Wahaha, it would seem your work is not done yet. I trust you can rely on it for all your building needs. Okay. Something that matters, Sargato? Wait, don't tell me you want to stick around a little longer and build the place up. Oh, I should have never assumed otherwise. Surely I build her to the core. In that case, check on the stone tablet again. Maybe in for a little treat. Okay. Gosh. Wow. There's more stuff here to do now. New targets materialize on the tablet. Optional, build lots of different rooms. Okay. Optional, build a restaurant. Optional, build a room for someone up high. Optional, make lots of meadow. Make lots of forest. Make lots of water. Find more residents. Light up the island. Build a farm. Build lots of fields. Make all sorts of food. Sorry guys, come on, but you really are a builder through and through. Oh, the best builders have the loftiest ambitions. Should you choose to follow your optional targets, the island will be a picturesque paradise before you know it. They do tend to take a while, though. Don't feel like you have to begin right away and begin really ready whenever you have time. As for me, I'll be waiting for you at the top of the mountain. Okay, go! Jesus. I wonder what the new task could be. Is it something that new with these new targets, did you think? Or something completely different? Target practice! Alright. I thought the Malak. Little hammerhead tell us. I want to hear what that monster has to say too. I intend to be right there beside you and spills the beans. Alright then, let's go up together, hear what he has to say. Alright, but I'm not ready for that yet. Jesus. Like... I don't know what I want to do yet. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's a freaking rocket camp right. Oh. Okay, then let's make it back here then. Oi, 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 oi. Oh, I'm starving again. That's just great. Malroth, protect me, guys, from that fucking thing. Come on, man. Don't wanna. Alright. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Oh, I'm in the water. I guess that's how you make a bog, though. That's good to know, I suppose, right? So this is what I kind of expected the island stuff to be a little more. Just give me some optional list items to work on and then leave me to it, but... Great, I'm accidentally starving again. Woot woot! Do I have any food on me left? I think I might have, like, eaten everything I have. Can I just eat the fish? Raw? No. I don't know I got a fish. I think I'm, like finally legitimately out of food. But you can eat seaweed, right? You can just eat kelp. That's right, I forgot about that. Alright. Alright, is that everything? Why is this still... Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, well, let's... Before I flood this more, let's just walk around and make sure that there's not any more tainted rock stuff in this area. And that I have an idea what how I want to do this. Alright, so it looks okay. Alright, so swap to the... Don't talk to the... Yeah, okay. Get that water flowing. Heck yeah. Oh, yes. Alright. Alright, let's get this flooded. You don't want it at like this level, right? Yeah, that's right. Yes, spread the water. Spread it all around. Whoa. Why is it? Okay. Can I? Okay. Is that the level I need? Melroth! Help me. Alright. Looks like that's like the limit of what I can do over there for now, which is fine. Okay, so now... I don't want to... Jeez, okay, so now let's go to the... materials. Do I have to, like, unlock everything again? Okay. Well, let's unlock the wooden floor. Let's do, like... No, not that many. I have unlimited... That's right, I have unlimited of this stuff. Like, no reason not to make. Oh, look at that. Limited resources. Amazing. Okay. And then we're going to want... We're going to want... Sooty softwood. We're going to want walls of wood. Let's do that quick. Alright. So again, there, I should have unlimited to be able to make those, right? So, that's fine. Alright, now, gonna need some of these. I don't have any at the moment, I don't think, so, again, we'll just make a ton of them. And then I'm gonna want a lot of these too. Oh, okay, but I need cord for these, so that's, okay, so I'm a little, okay, limited here, so if we do, like, that should be good for now. Alright, so now, can I destroy this and move it? No, no, no! Oh. So let's do... Alright, so we got floor. Probably on the next page, yeah, okay. So take that out. I have bread! Okay, and I'm gonna need walls. I'm gonna take that out for now. Alright, and then... So that's flooring. I can't break these, right? Okay. So let's take the flooring. And place. It's 5 wide there. Okay, that should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make it 6 wide. 7 wide. So I'll have a little more room to work with around it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright, we're getting. Okay, that should be good. I didn't grab those though, so let's take those out. Probably the soil. I'm not gonna use those right now. So, alright, so then we'll put 2 there. And, that's right. I need something out of it. Okay. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da. All right. And then some more of these, which I have unlimited wood now, so I can build as much as I want these. Alright, I don't like... let's do one more here. And this one here. This one there. I feel like there's a limit to how far you can build out in this game. With like normal blocks and stuff. But let's see what we can do here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then make it look a little better. Fight with each other? Like, what's going on? Jeez. Alright, like that. Alright, so now walls. So I need to like clear that out. Might as well clear this out. Alright. So then wall. These too high. Da, da, da. Feels tighter than I'd want it to. That'll be fine. Alright, over here, do that quick. Wow. Eat that last piece of bread you have then. Goddamn slacker. Goddamn mother frickin' slacker. Alright, and then... this one, I guess. Alright, smaller. So now, let's go in here. And I'm looking for that, this one, the workbench. Okay, that should be able to fit. Wow, it's huge. It's so freaking big. Do I have any doors right now? Kind of run to the bathroom too. I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick. I'll be right back. What? What? You guys eat all your food. I'm betting that's what's going on. I bet you guys all eat all your food. And that's why you're all looking right now. Come on. Want to stay in there? Alright. And I'm back. It is I, the mighty Sergato. Heck yeah. What clothes am I even wearing right now? Builder's workwear. Heck yeah. Got all these equipment items I don't have yet. That's exciting. Seared scallywinkle? Okay, so I was thinking about this when I went to the bathroom. I'm gonna have to expand this. That's all there is to it. It's too small to do what I needed to do right now. So, I guess we're gonna have to do one more back for this too. Okay, so one of these. Yeah. And one of those. Okay. Okay, so now, I don't want to do this. I guess I want to keep it equal with the stairs at the very least. So we'll use floorboards for that part, I guess. And then I guess we'll go up to the... It's like not being able to destroy these rocks is kind of annoying, but it's fine. Alright, so we'll go up to this tier. And then from here, we'll build it out, I guess. So, and I don't want to go like crazy overlapping. How far out can I build? Is that far? Okay. Wow. Get him, Malrath. That's your job. Alright. Oh, I thought I was dropping frames there for a second. I'm like, why am I dropping frames? I'm just playing Builders 2 on the Switch. Jeez. I have zero problem letting the other NPCs take care of this battle right now. Wah! They ran away. Alright, let's finish this up. Wow. Oh, I freaking love this game. Like, one of the best aspects of, like, the Dragon Quest games are when you, like, get to the point where you have to, like, build your own, like, town or whatever, right? And this game is, like, all the fun of that, basically, all the time when you're on this island. Well, now that I'm done with that, like, fun side quest stuff where, like, I had to, like, do exactly what I was told, you know? Alright, so now... I need to think about this. I think I need to go one more out. This other direction. Alright, now... Can I aim up and do this? Wow, hang on. No. Wow. Trying to do walls is a little more of a pain. Oh, if I want to do windows... Well, let's just get the structure built for now. If we want to go through later and put in windows, we'll do that, but... Actually, I guess that does work. Well, except for when it doesn't work. Dang it. Ah, shit! Damn it! I don't like the way this looks either. Okay, let's fill the gaps. Well, great. I didn't mean to fall on here yet. What you guys got here? You got some food for me? No. You brought seeds, nothing else. Okay. Clearly I have to get some farms set up for you guys. I got that, okay. Okay. At least that's fixed now. Okay, so... Right, I gotta get my crafting table put up. That's what I'm trying to work on right now. Okay. Let's go up here. Let's finish the walls. Make this one giant big room. Basically. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Alright. Alright, so I need... What I need? I wanted roof tiles. That's what I wanted. I wanted to see what I could do for roofs. Because I got some roof stuff towards the end of the last thing. Plank pathway, a wooden walkway to amble along. Okay, those are cool. Brick borders. Wooden handrails. What do those do? That's cool. Diagonal fencing. Ropey horizontal log. Wooden grating. So maybe not in this building blocks category. Fixtures. Let's get some doors made. So we're gonna need those. Wooden roof. Ridge. Wooden roof window. Flat wooden roofing. Ridged wooden roofing. Okay, so let's try. It bills me 100 of those. Let's try that. And then I need 100 of these, probably. Well, probably not 100, but that's fine. We'll do 100 of those too. I know you need a toilet. I'm gonna work on it, okay? But like one thing at a time, okay? And getting my own house settled is the most important thing, don't you know? Don't you know? Well, that immediately did not work the way I intended it to. Shoot. Okay. So, do I have any? Oh, I have seaweed. That's right. All right. So wooden wall, okay. Do 2 of those up. Do 1 here. Okay. Now put that this way. Okay. Wow. How am I supposed to? How am I supposed to? All right, we'll come back to this. I'm not that roofing stuff's gonna have to wait. All right, so now. Okay, so now, man, I do not have. Let's make a towel. Oh, thank God, I can build, like, better beds now. Alright. So how do these two? Alright. I can't because I need more books. Okay. So how do I make books? 10 of these. And colossal coffer. Let's build some chests. All right. Extravagant table. Yeah, that's not how to do that too. Hang on. Okay, so where's the towels and stuff? In here? Oh, that's how you make books. Okay. Okay, so now I can make books, I can make bookshelves. Okay. And then... Oh, yeah. Okay. Diagonal fencing? Okay. Wooden gates. Probably like 3 of those. And then... Wow. What do planters do? See some scarecrows going on. Okay. And then... signage. Oh, right. I had to make a bath at one point, didn't I? Okay, I have some pots, so... Yeah, okay, so now... I got that bridge stuff. Where did I put my bridge stuff? I've been building a bunch of stuff. Alright, take out over that. Okay. And... Oh, shit. I am building the bridge, thank you. But, like, also, like... This isn't gonna work. Because it's landing someplace I need it to not land. So, I don't want to handle this. What? Oh, duh. Yeah. How you doing tonight, Stealthy RPG? No, no, no. No, no, no. We'll fix this in a second. Ow! Don't kill me too much. I appreciate that, thank you. Wow. Alright. Let's just pretend like nothing bad has ever happened, okay? Malroth. Would you protect me, please, dog? Come on. You have one job. Yeah, I'm not going to get through that. Okay. Which is fine. What am I doing? Use the weapon. Dingus. Okay, we should probably build like a little dam here too to prevent this from spilling up on the walkway. Alright. Okay, so now... So what's in this chest? Nothing? Just take it out. Yeah. This is rock, right? Okay, so now... Let's do it like this. Five that way. 5 this way. Alright, so let's do it like here. Wasn't counting very well, but hopefully that's the right spot. That'll work. Awesome. Alright, and door. Progress. Okay, now... Appreciate it, thanks. I'm just basically building around, having a good time right now. I finished up the first island and then all the stuff I had to do for like being able to kind of free build for a little while. So that's probably what I'm gonna be working on for the bit tonight. I'm just trying to like get these guys so that they actually like settled and have some of the stuff they need to kind of progress some things for me, you know. So. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Whatever. Smells good. Then I need... Let's do... Three... It's hard because I haven't played this since like August of last year, so I can't really remember what's in some of the buildings and stuff. So we'll be trying to figure that stuff out as soon as we can. So give me your night soil. Whatever, it's fine. Well, I thought I did decide. Okay, so now over here, we gotta build another one. This doesn't have to be the same level, but I would like it to be the same size. 1, 2, 3. Should I built that 5x5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Oh, I built that 7. Okay. So that should fit here. 7, 5. Wow. 7. No, what are you doing? Alright, and walls. Oh. Okay, so now let's build do, do, do. Why can't I? Oh, that doesn't have what I was thinking it was going to do. That's fine, whatever. Okay, so now... how do I want to handle this next bit? I need to do... I need to make a farming field. So let's Oh, alright. Yes. Get them all. So I need to grab those two dirts. And what was the other one? Stony soil. Stony soil, where did you go? So I can organize all this stuff, tidy up. Alright. Stony. All of this. Okay. So now I want to go along and get this stuff equaled out a little bit. Alright, so if I build a fence here... okay. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if putting the fence on the rocky stuff will actually do this right, but we're trying it first. Okay, so... Alright. Fence time. I went too far that way. Whoops. It's fine though. Go this way. Wow. You look crazy with that fence there, dog. Yeah, I went too far. That's fine. Ah. Dude. Yeah, those 70 fence units went way faster than I thought they would. Wow. There we go. Alright, so now let's get us an entrance into the fence. Ah, dang it. Wow. I think they're over here. That's right, I reorganized everything. So, gates. What do I need right now? I only got like a couple units of fence left, so let's get rid of those for now. Put that down. I need to get the scarecrow out. How much this? Okay. So let's do that. And then let's make you plant wheat. Okay. Let's start in the other corner because I think I can fit. Okay. Let's have you grow cabbage. We're gonna overlap a little bit, but that's fine. You can grow. It's a planting ball. Okay. Alright, so that's progress. Haha. I wish I could remember how to build large fields, though. Like huge fields or whatever. In fact, I wonder if the Buildopedia explains how to do that. Wow. What's the barn take? Oh, okay. Type 1. Oh, you can eventually make a wooden toilet, really? Agricultural cafe. Is that the best I can build right now? Let's do some Googling. Let's do some Googling. What did she wanted to... Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, I gotta build a bridge across this thing. Let's do that before I forget. Wow, I always do that. Okay. Alright, bridge. Cool. And then let's do another one over here, I guess. Okay. Another one over here, I guess. Ugh. That's something, I guess. I don't know. It's fine. This thing get across now. Okay. Without having to get in the water. So let's get rid of this thing. Okay. So we got some bathrooms over here. People just laying on the floor. Alright. Just fine. We're gonna work on bedrooms soon. Okay. So now... What do I need? Alright, I was going to look up how to make better kitchens. Really? You gotta love your friends who connect with you. Oh, that's right, I was going to check the sign. I was going to check this thing. Optional, build lots of different rooms. Okay, we'll work on that in a second. Restaurant. It's nice to eat out once in a while. Try making a restaurant by building a simple kitchen and a dining room next to each other so that your residents can indulge in some fine dining. Simple kitchen next to a dining room to make a restaurant. A simple kitchen requires just a chest and a campfire, I think, right? Can I make anything better than a campfire yet? Oh, look at that. I can make stoves now. Also, I can load Kickfire. I'm gonna do that too. Why not? Oh, I don't have any iron yet. Oh, I'm not gonna get any iron until the next island, I think, right? That's what they said? Okay, that's fine. Alright, so I gotta cook fire now. So let's go... Where do I want to build this? Where do I want to build this? Alright, so this is a rock I can't change. So this seems like a good place to put another building then, since I can't actually adjust this, at least as of today. So this goes here. 3, 4, 5. That's probably fine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Normally I'd go up like one more level to make it look even fancier than having to have stone on the floor there, but it's fine. I don't want to worry about it too much right now. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. Alright, so then walls. And 2 for the door. Alright, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Wow. Get him. What a better way to gain levels. Alright. So then back over here. Let's put the cook fire. Wow. Okay, cook fire. And then where did I put those? Here there. Take out all of them. It's fine. Alright, next to the cook fire, put that. That's all I should need for a basic kitchen. Oh, I don't have a door. Door. Room. Okay, what does it need to be a kitchen then? What? Basic bedroom. Rustic bathroom. Simple kitchen. Bonfire any. Oh, you need to have 3 of them in there. So using... Okay, hold on. So, hold on, no, then what have we're gonna look it up, because I don't want to mess this up anymore. was this thing called? What? Bonfire. So is this thing like completely useless then in this game? Total ownage. Total ownage. Did I yuck up? I might have yucked up. Yeah, that doesn't show up once in this freaking guide. Okay, so let's just make 3 of these then. For now. Alright, so these come out. Only pots right now, I think. So, okay. Yay, we did it. It's a mini medal. Yay. Transformative towel. Swap blocks for rapid renovations. Use on a wall or floor while you have a block selected from your item bar, and you'll replace the big area of blocks with the ones in your hand. It makes it much quicker to mix and match materials as you build. You'll be finishing the rest of the tap tablets in no time. And the 5 tap tablets, I'll give you a little boost. Okay. I'll have to play with that, I guess. Yeah, nice tool there, reflection. How's that for? You probably need to find a way to keep track of them. How about something like right tool for the job? You can't find the tool, but press and hold, and then you can select what you need from the list. Okay, that's cool. Lay it on thick. With this block swapping tool, renovate your walls and floors in an instant. Simply choose the block you want to lay or your inventory and swap away. Okay, that's cool. I like that a lot. Alright, but anyway. We're not done yet. Okay, so now 2, 2, 2, 2. Tyson kitchen. Alright, now I should have do I need stools though? I might need stools. I don't know if I have enough stools. Shoot. These are desks. These ones, okay. Oh man, that table's huge. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We gotta go make the smaller tables. I didn't realize how big those freaking tables were. We'll find use for them, but it's not gonna be there. At least not yet. Alright, so furniture, simple table. 4 of them maybe? Alright, And then, like, where the bathing stool. Let's just do like 100 of these. Because why not? Oops. There we go. Progress. Alright, where are the... Did I not grab them all? Oh my god. Roofing I'm not using right now. Where are the stools? Dearest stools, where are they? So what's the dining room need? What did I do wrong there? Light source, okay. Why not? Does that not count as a light source? Really? Okay. We'll just put a torch then. Why didn't that work? Let's just see if maybe resetting the door. Small room. I mean, I don't have a light source in there, so. Wow. But I need to have 4 dining tables in here. I have to tell them what kind of stuff to put in chests again. I don't remember how to do them. Wow. There we go. We did it. Restaurant built. Oops, I didn't mean to put all of it in there. Whatever. Okay. It looks like they started planting a little bit. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so next. Housing. I should go take a look at that thing though quick and make sure that I'm not forgetting any of the things that need to be worked on really quick before I go too far into the next step. Alright, what do I need? New target materialize. Okay, so build lots of different rooms. Okay. Build a room somewhere up high. Make lots of meadow. Okay, I'm not going to do that yet. Or that. We did that one. We're not doing more residents at the moment. The light we're not doing at the moment. Fields I could work on, I suppose. Make all sorts of food. Doesn't really help me either right now. Oh, the chicken gives me attack power. Nice. Okay, they're all working in the field now. So How many blocks up is that? Wow. Let's keep going to the sky. Reach for the sky. One more. Wow. That's fine. So we'll just work on doing this on our way back up. Wow. I don't forget the right button then. one more. Space, space. And then space, space. Alright. Two and three. Two. Wow, wow. Alright, we don't have enough light sources right now though, so let's go get some light sources, baby. Is there any way I can make these slightly better? You scratching? Hi, you. Alright, so let's do... okay, and then I need... I have enough beds, I got enough stools. What do I need? Farming tools? What was that under? Oh. Cracked my neck. Ten of those. What's up, Cookie? How you doing, honey? Where are the ceramic sconces? Oh. Alright, come on. Alright, so we got a bunch of farmers' bedrooms now. Stop targeting. Oh my god. Wow. Someone where it's just, oh, I probably need a light source. That's probably what's going on. Two light sources. Can't make a storeroom like that, huh? Okay, whatever. I think I see the problem. Oh my god. Alright, shush. Alright, so... Switch to the... Oh my god! Thank you. Alright. Wow. So Ara's getting real tired, which is why I've not been very talkative. Ow, just kill him. That's your job. Thank you. Okay. They're all sustaining themselves on that kelp still. Alright, over here. Just put those away. Alright. I understand why half that field is tilled and the other half is not. Alright, so they got beds. Let's go take a look. Alright. I don't know what this is yet. Build a room somewhere up high. More residents, lots of fields. No, I bet it's because that field was touching the back. I bet you that's the problem. But I had that one fence touching. I never had any problems with it. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just make a bunch of fences. No, I want to... I have so much just random soil that I could just like build like farm fields over this area over here if I wanted to. Ugh. Do I not have any more bridges handy? It's fine, whatever. Wow. What did I just do? Like, sorted my inventory. That's weird. I don't know if I could do that. Let's not try to have it bind to the wall, and let's see what happens. And I take my fence pieces out. Okay. It's fine. Take out, and then where's the fence pieces? Oh, I'm getting roll for the time. Okay. Focus. We need these. And the fence pieces, which should look like here. Okay, it's gonna get stuck if I do it right there, so. Wow. Let's not pretend like. That's fine. Ah, fudge! Fences, it doesn't work well at all. Just immediately start doubling up. And one more. That's like normal soil, so I could in theory like break that if I want to. Well, I don't have any food, so I'll have to say starving for now. This counts as a large room. Oh, is that why that didn't work before? Oh. So then maybe I am right. It might be these ones back here. That are like touching that. Well, that's a perimeter though. If it breaks the door and reattaches the door, maybe that'll fix it. Phew! Whoa. No, it didn't work. Okay, so I think it's these blocks here. I think these blocks. That's like attached. Are my issue. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna do that a lot because. So wow. Or is it too big of a field? Now let's try making this. Alright, put one there. And a door. Okay, why does that work? Man, I don't know what's going on anymore. Whatever. let's call it there. It's midnight. Well, it's after midnight. All right, let's save. 8 mini L's. Hell yeah. Whoa. Okay. Well, I appreciate everybody who stopped on out tonight. Holy heck, am I tired. Oh, okay. Let's see here. This is doing some Sonic. That seems like the appropriate place to go since it was Sonic Day. Oh my god. Don't do this to me, man. Don't do this to me, dog. What have I ever done to you to deserve such transgressions? Appreciate it again, everybody that stopped on out. Let's go on over and say hello to Liz. Oh. Goodbye.